What's up guys, Devren here, real estate agent in Dallas, Texas, and my job and what you'll find in this video is to help you understand how to buy a home in 2020 in a couple very easy steps. And after watching this video, you're gonna know what you need to do to move forward and making your home buying dream a reality. All right guys, I'm gonna give you the steps you need to buy a home in 2020. I'll count them later because I haven't counted them yet, and I'll go through those one through the end, okay? First step. You need to decide to buy a home. Did you do that? Easy. That was an easy step. That was just a giveaway. It's not really step one. It's kind of step point one. Okay? So real step one is you need to hire yourself a real estate agent. Now, you might just be thinking, Devren, you're just saying that because you're a real estate agent. Well, yeah, that's kind of true, actually. I get business from helping people buy a home. But in reality, the reason you need to hire a real estate agent is because when you hire a real estate agent, such as myself or anyone across the nation, to work for you, they actually have a legal responsibility to put your needs and interests above their own. Not just get you into a house, but get you into the best house, help you understand the best areas, the best place for your family. That's their legal responsibility. Not only that, you're gonna get expertise, information, you're gonna get data, you're gonna get help, they're gonna help you show the homes, they're gonna help you through the whole process, walk you through it, and it's just gonna be a much simpler process than if you try and go it alone. If you have any questions about that, if you need any referrals, just leave a comment down below. I'll shoot some over to you. Boom! Step number two. You gotta figure out how you're gonna finance the property. Are you gonna pay cash? That would be nice. You just walk up in your wheelbarrow to the house, boom, there's your bucket of cash, you get to buy the house, right? No, it doesn't quite work like that. You just wire them the money, but we can talk about that later. You basically have to decide, do I wanna pay cash, not the wheelbarrow method, or do you wanna get financing? Basically, do you want to have a lender give you money so that you can purchase a house, get a mortgage? This is essentially what most people do. I'm not sure the percentage, but the majority of Americans, they get a mortgage to buy a home. Not many people have cash on hand to spend $200,000, $300,000, $1 million on a house. And so getting a mortgage is the best option. Find a lender, get a great lender that's in state and knows the laws of your state that you're in. Get a pre-approval letter. You're gonna need to submit tax forms, pay stubs, ID, that kind of thing. That way they can verify your income, give you that letter, and once you get that letter, it's like your golden ticket to actually start shopping. So once you have that letter, you and your real estate agent, poof, right off into the sunset, searching for houses. Okay, step number three. You get out there, you've got your real estate agent, you've got your pre-approval letter. Now you can actually go find houses, okay? The average person, I believe, looks at about 8 houses before they find the right one. And if you look at a bit less, if you look at a bit more, that's okay. Realize that even if the first home you and your agent go and see, you love that home, you've realistically looked at probably thousands of homes already. I know what you guys are doing. You're scrolling through Zillow at midnight. So you've seen thousands. If you go walk into the first one and that's the one, put in the offer, get the house. Step number 4, you're gonna write the offer. It's a pretty simple process. Most states, I'm sure, do it electronically now. I do everything electronically. It's easy, save the trees. So what'll happen is the agent's gonna send you a series of documents and you're gonna fill out the information. What do you wanna write the offer for? What do you want when do you wanna close? And then you're gonna submit the offer. You're gonna sign it electronically and send it back to the agent. The agent will send it to the sellers. That gets us to step number 5 of buying a home. Now that you've submitted the offer, we're just gonna assume for niceness sake that the offer was accepted as is. But basically what's gonna happen is they're gonna accept your offer because you're a good boy and you wrote a great offer, a strong offer. You didn't try and just like nickel and dime them for it. So they're gonna accept your offer and you're probably gonna wanna order an inspection on the home. Now, what the inspection does for the home is it's basically someone that's licensed, knows a lot of stuff about houses, is gonna go in, spend a couple hours and give you a 40-page report. Now, a 40-page report is gonna have 20, 30 different things wrong with the house. Basically, no home is perfect. Don't expect it to be. Also, don't expect the sellers to fix everything. Think about it. Put yourself in their position. If you had a buyer coming to buy your house and they said, hey buddy, I want you to fix all of these things. And you're like, dude, seriously? They're gonna fix some of the things. You wanna be concerned about the big things. HVAC, water heater, roof, foundation, all those big ticket items that we don't want you as a real estate agent to have to fix 3 months into your new home ownership, because that just puts a damper on the whole thing. And so you want to make sure those things are in good working order, get them serviced, get them replaced, negotiate basically. Step number 7. Okay, Step number 7 is now you move forward and you get your final loan approval, okay? You got that pre-approval. I mentioned that to you before where you sent in the W-2s, the pay stubs, all that kind of stuff. Well, that's just basically the bank saying, probably we can get you a loan. We can give you the money. What happens as you're under contract with a house is they're going to give you a bunch of more documents to sign. They're going to ask for 3,000 different things in 43 different ways. It's going to be really annoying, but you just got to do what the bank says or you don't get the loan. Got it. Okay, so you're going to get an appraisal. That's kind of like another extra little step in this step 7 of getting final loan approval. So we'll put this as like final loan approval. Appraisal is kind of like step 6.5. It's right before there. So what's going to happen is you're going to get an appraiser out similar to an inspector. They're licensed. And he's going to basically come out and look at your house and go, and he's basically going to tell you what his professional opinion is of what the home is worth. So let's run through a scenario. Say you're paying $300,000 for the house. And the inspector comes in and says, well, your home is worth $300,000. Congratulations. Then the bank's going to go, boom. We move forward to step number 7. Boom. Final loan approval. You get the loan. You're getting the money. How great, right? But what happens if the appraisal comes back and says, wait a second, the house is only worth $295,000. Now you got an issue. Basically, what's going to happen is you as the buyer and as the seller are going to come together and negotiate again. Maybe the seller just drops down the price to $295,000. Maybe the buyer brings $5,000 extra to the table and makes up the difference. Maybe you meet in the middle somewhere, you know, $2,500 each, $3,000, $2,000, whatever it's going to be. But you can renegotiate, come to terms. That way, you can move to the closing table. This brings us to step number 8, which I believe is the step we are on. Step number 8 is where you take one last look at the house. You call this a final walkthrough typically, where you go through the house and you make sure everything's good to go. All the repairs you negotiated were completed to your satisfaction. You have all the invoices and receipts, all those things. And also that like there's not a massive hole in the wall from like a unicorn running through it. Basically, we want to make sure the house is good, okay? Want to make sure it's good to go and as you expected when you first initially saw it. That's the purpose of the final walkthrough. After that, you're going to go to closing because that's about 1, 2, 3 days before closing. And then boom, step number 9. Step number 9 is essentially this. You go to closing. What's going to happen is you're going to sit there and you're going to have an escrow officer at the title company and they're going to have a stack of paper and they're going to say, here, Mr. Jones, is all of the pages that we have for you to sign. Poof. They'll flip them over one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, and say, this is what this is, sign here. Poof. This is what this is, sign here. Poof. This is what this is, sign a date here. Poof. And that's how it goes. The title office is really not the time to spend a lot of time reading the documents per se. Now, you might be freaking out. Devren, are you telling me not to read the documents? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the title officer, the loan officer, they're going to be sending you all of these documents ahead of time so you know what they are. Read them online ahead of time. That way you're not wasting everybody's time at the title company. Trust me, the real estate agent, the title officer, and probably whoever you're with, your brother, sister, aunt, uncle, whoever, friend, doesn't want to sit there while you read through that. It'll take hours. Just going through and signing all the documents is going to take about 30 minutes to an hour-ish. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to sign all of those documents. Everything's going to go smoothly. You'll be there. You sign. The sellers, they're signed typically at separate times, at least in Texas. Then what's going to happen is the lender guys and the title guys, they're going to send all the money to all the right places. If you're buying a house, they're going to send all the money to the seller and wherever it has to go. And now the loan or the home is considered funded and you get the keys. You get to pick up the keys either from your real estate agent, the title officer, whoever it's going to be. You pick up the keys and then you drive over there, whoosh, you got a house. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Hope to see you later. If you have any other questions, let me know. And just keep in mind, go talk to a real estate agent in your state and they'll help you understand the process even more specifically with your local laws and regulations. So, thanks so much. Look forward to seeing you again.